What do you mean you got scammed? Like, what happened?
Director ran with the content.
You're joking.
Yeah, because he wanted Nyash. I said, no.
You see, let's talk about this. Women in the industry.
No, as women go through. I'm being serious.
Ghetto.
He wanted bums.
It's the ghetto.
He wanted to collect. I said, hey, God will work on you.
Thief, that's it. God will get you. Because what do you mean? Yes, people, it's your girl Tilly Tills here from Pi Radio, and I'm here with the beautiful, the lovely. She's a dancer, she's a singer, she's an actor. I'm going to tell you why I said actor to you, but yeah. We've got Novilla in the building. How you doing today, girl?
I'm doing amazing, but it is cold in Manchester. Freezing.
Yo. Like you might say, yo. It's cold. Listen, Manchester does not know what summer is. We had about 1 week of summer and that was about it. And it was a wrap. It was a wrap. But it's all right though. You're here.
I'm here for the sunshine, the vibe.
That's it. The hair is giving. Let's get into the mullet real quick. Do you know, is this a thing now? It's coming back. I'm starting to notice a few people are starting, but I feel like not everyone can rock it. I've seen some very questionable.
It's a bit of a tricky hairstyle. I feel like you need to actually know how to pull it off, or else it's not believable.
You need to have the vibe and the demure. The cute.
Very cute.
Very cute, very demure. Very mindful. Not too much. But oh my days, we were talking about this earlier. 3 years ago, this interview was meant to happen, guys.
Yeah.
3 years ago. But now it's happening. Like, I know you're a very spiritual person, right?
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel about, number one, this happening now? Yeah. But also, like, when something's meant to happen, it will happen all in its time.
100%. I believe in timing, always have. And I feel like the time is now. Back then, I feel like even I wasn't in the space for an interview and stuff, but now I'm like leveled. I know myself as an artist. Yeah. So the interview is happening at the perfect time.
Right. But yeah, so this is me throwing it back now.
Yeah.
Let's get into my introduction to you personally.
Yeah.
Listen, I was saying to Nobile before, if I could dance, if I could sing, it would be a rap for all of you.
It's
Every single one of you, it would be a rap. But yeah, so CEO Dancers was, I would say like, as a young black girl, like that was our, not just young black African girl. Yes. Who was like, oh my days, this is so cool. Yeah. Like, this is our people and they're on the screens and they're doing their thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But I want to throw it right back to you then. Like, how did you even start, I don't know, the group? I know you had a different group before that as well, didn't you?
Yes, with me and Esne though, we're in a different group, but with two other girls, and then we met Soya after.
Okay, so that's
an interesting story. Yeah, we're actually booked for an event in Nottingham. We're based in London, obviously. Was it Northampton or Nottingham? We're booked for a show there, and literally the other two girls, female groups beefing, all of that, it gets like that. So the other two girls are like, we ain't doing this group thing, and me and Esne are like, what we're gonna do? We're booked for a show. We're like, we need a dancer or whatever. And Esne's like, I've met this girl in the club last week. She is pretty, she's fly, and she can dance. I'm like, all right, let's meet her for a rehearsal. And I fell in love with Soya. It was literally, instantly, Then we're together since, really,
See, that's listen, what I literally gained from that little story you just said is, don't stop. Don't let anything stop you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
you could have cancelled that show and be like, do you know what? We can't do it. And then that's that.
Show must go on. That's how I...
But you found a way to pivot, I guess, and, rejig things around. Yeah. But yeah, so CEO Dancers, like, so you guys have done incredible things. Not just, as being dancers and like being, being known or whatever, but what you've done in the lives, I would say, of young black African kids, girls. Listen, it's unspeakable. It's really unspeakable. Aww. So CEO Dancers again. I see you guys on Instagram, on socials and stuff. I think it was even YouTube back then. I can't even remember.
Yes, YouTube was the thing. Yeah,
it was YouTube. And then from there it was Britain's Got Talent.
Yes.
And then it was the Banj video, Oliver Twist. Wait, was that before or after Britain's Got Talent?
So the Banj was before.
Right.
During, but Oliver Twist was before. Then we had the next year was Britain's Got Talent.
Right. Okay.
I mean, we continued working with Dabanj,
Right. So what was that experience like? Let's start with the Dabanj video, Oliver Twist, because I remember seeing, because I'm like, wait, these are the girls I watch on YouTube. Now
they've arrived.
It's amazing. But what's that experience like, even working with Dabanj and the team and the music video? How was that?
For us, it was crazy because well, I had heard of D'banj, but never really knew about, because I was new to Afrobeats. I was more like into very much like American music, really.
Yeah.
And I was still new to like my culture, like being African. So I heard about this guy. I'm like, I've heard his songs, but like, is he a big deal? When I was like, damn, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And it's his first time, I think, in the UK, like concert. Them, D'banj and Mo hits. And they're like the biggest thing in Afrobeat. 2011.
Now, they're still great,
yeah. And like he asked for us, like, who are the hottest girls in town? And it was like, our CEO, get them there.
I feel like you guys were the only ones doing it. I was
No, there were other groups, but it was like, you know.
Well, you guys were the ones that we knew of. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah. So, literally, we're creating the choreo the night before. We're booked the night before.
Wow.
D'banj, you know, he has hits upon hit upon hit. At least 10 songs we had to learn the night before, create, go on stage, down to the outfits. I had bare malfunctions. And that's when he just got signed to Kanye.
Yeah,
And like Kanye's announcing on stage that it's just signed D'banj, sorry. And there's like a whole like hoo-ha on stage. And I'm even half dressed. I'm running on stage for the big reveal. And it's like my skirt is falling down, but we made it happen as if like it was meant to be. And D'banj like played with it. That's when I was like, okay, there's chemistry there between him and like,
this is gonna work.
Yeah.
Okay, and then from that into Britain's Got Talent, would you say like from being in D'banj's video, do you think that, you know, gave you guys a bit of a spotlight before going into Britain's Got Talent, or do you feel like the two totally separate things?
No, 100%. But with so Britain's Got Talent, we were actually the production from Britain's Got Talent reached out to us. Like,
see, I told you they were popping.
Girl, we're
popping.
Yeah, from like our YouTube and stuff, Instagram, they were seeing our videos circulating online, and like, we need you guys. So we didn't actually audition for like the auditions. It was like live TV auditions. But we knew,
like you guys.
But we kind of knew. We knew. But we were still nervous and stuff. And the energy was just incredible. I feel like at that time, especially, what it did for us was a game changer. Like for me, it really just made it feel like, okay, everything is possible.
Yeah.
Like, because I'd never thought us Africans would be on TV like that at that time anywhere, you know?
Listen, I'll actually say that's probably the beginning of how, you know, being African became cool.
Yeah.
Because I remember some of us in school, everyone's coming up with, you know, the fact that they were after making, knowing damn well your name is Babatunde. Don't ever play yourself like that again. Don't you ever play yourself like that again.
Listen.
But yeah, so it started to become cool being African from the... I don't know, did you experience that as well growing up? Like, being African was not like the...
Girl, no. You see, me, Soya, and Ezine, I feel like we've just always had this African pride thing. And because our names are so different and quite exotic, I was like, oh, Ezine, Soya, NQOBILE, oh, Nobile. They're like, oh, what are you? Like, different flavors. So I feel like for us, it was important to push that narrative of being African and proud, being cool. Even our outfits, they're like a touch of Africa, but not like typical, like Mama Africa. What people think Africa is. We still look cool, you know. We're still UK kids. So
like, you made it cool to be African. Listen, all credits to you guys. But okay, so from there now, you started to do shows. I feel like I started to see you in a bunch of stages. I'm like, okay, this is sick. And then bam, the video, If I Tell You, Say I Love. I was like, yes. I recognize that face. This is lit. But, how did that come about?
So with me and Davido actually shot a video in 2013 it was him and B Red, but I don't think the song or the video ever came out. But we had worked for like over and over, but not like a video or anything like that. So it was actually after we finished the Drake tour, that's when they reached out.
Listen,
like,
we're gonna talk about that too. She just casually threw in there when we finished the Drake tour, you know. It's just a Drake tour, you know. But
because I'm thinking timelines, innit? Yeah. So that was in 2017, January. I get the call like, okay, we love what you're doing, and obviously we want you. Davido's got like his big comeback because he had been quiet for a minute, like, you know, doing his thing, but it wasn't like Davido like he is now. And like then it was like the comeback, like new song, new vibes. We want you for the video, and I was just, for me it was like a job. I didn't really deep it. But once we dropped that picture and Davido posted, I was like, whoa, the love. I was so overwhelmed. And I'm seeing how much people love the song, the video, everything. It was beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, I checked today. I think it was on like 185 million views, something crazy like that. I was like, this is huge. This is huge. Do you feel like that, you know, somewhat opened certain doors for you as well?
100%. Because I feel like before that, I was like, oh, she's a girl from CEO Dancers. Some people can't even pronounce or say my name. Oh, she's that girl in CEO Dancers. Da, da, da. But after that video, people kind of
put some respect on the name.
Okay, she's not just a dancer, she can do other stuff as well. Okay. You know, I was like an artist in my own right.
Yeah.
Not really like music artist, just like artistry in my own right. So it did a lot for me. Opportunities, you know, the magazine features came, more bookings came, like me and him performing, award shows. It was crazy. So yeah, that video was a big blessing to me till this day. You know, and I mean,
you mentioned award shows as well. Let's go to that. Like, what was the, you know, I won't say the biggest, but like the most pivotal award show that you did performing that song with Davido, like being the girl on the stage?
You know what? I'd say the recent one. We did the O2 Arena this year.
Jeez.
And me and him hadn't been on stage for a couple years. So that was like, everyone was like, that's that girl, and Rod grown. It's like the reunion. It was special to me. Yeah. Beautiful. And I was meant to do France, but I missed France because they did Paris. Yeah. I was so hurt because I had a different booking. I was like, no.
Oh. But it's okay. O2 Arena is also that's something amazing. So that's incredible.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. Yeah.
Okay, so let's rewind back to Drake real quick because Drake is a mega superstar. I feel like even back then, Drake has been about for a minute. Like he's been doing this thing for a while. But how did that even come about as well? Like, you know, working with Drake and working with the team and performing on the stages. Like I feel like, remember what I was saying to you? I feel like you guys made being African or, you know, being an African creative, African dancers cool. Do you know what I mean? But how did that even come about? Like, where were you when you even got the call? There's like, Drizzy wants you, like, huh?
You know what? Okay, so 2014, we're working with D'banj World Music Awards in Monaco. And we meet Drake's choreographer. Her name is Tanisha Scott. And she's the one behind all the shampoo videos back then. And the dark skin girl you see in the videos with curly hair, that's her. Okay. Legend. So she saw us and she's like, no, I ran towards her like, oh my gosh, you're Tanisha. I'm like a fangirl, right? I can
imagine you as a dancer. Like, you already know who
to me, she's an icon, I run up to her in the lobby. I'm like, oh my God, love you. Like, she's like, I know you. I was like, She's like, she knows us CEO dancers, and she said that she's gonna work with us one day. So that was 2014. Fast forward 2 years later, we're thinking, please, she's just talking. You know, people are like, we're gonna work. So we're in America doing our own tour, right? Then we get the call like, Drake is shooting a video for one dance and she needs us because she's seen like we're in town. So we shoot that and she talks about tour. Again, we're excited, but it's not really, it doesn't fall through how we think.
Put to paper, like, official.
And me, what? Once I've heard tour and I want that thing, I pray to God. I said, God, listen, that is my tour. I claim it. I hear you. Even before we were booked, I was seeing Drake post like the cities. I was like, nah. So that's gonna be me. But we still haven't got the call yet. No confirmation. I'm like, Lord, wow, this many cities. That's gonna be me. I'm gassed already. Every time he's adding a new city, I'm gassed. And I'm praying. I fasted. You understand?
I feel you. When you really want something. Yeah.
So anyway, we ended up getting booked for Tiwa Savage, and that's confirmed. So she's doing her American tour. So the last week of her tour, Tanisha Scott is like, the tour doesn't make sense without dancers. We get the call. And we're doing that show. Basically, I lost my suitcase as well. So I was like, it was so weird. Everything was just like back to back of the So I'm in the mall, we're doing our shopping, trying to get new clothes because I'm still waiting for my suitcase. Then we get the call. That cheered me up on a whole new level. She's like, I'm going to try you guys for Chicago. Like that was a third show on the tour. They tried 2 shows, like, nah, it's not making sense. We need flavor. We need some African vibe. And like, yes. And it was only me and Solly at this. Esne was coming from, I think, Spain or somewhere. So she wasn't in town. So it ended up being me and Solly for the whole tour based on we were there already. So we went to the show, Chicago. I was like, is this live?
What was that like? That's what I wanted to ask. Like, what was that like? Like being on the Drake show? Yeah.
First of all, 20,000 people in the audience. I'd never done that.
Do you get nervous?
No, it's the opposite. You see, when it's an intimate crowd, I'm hella nervous. But when it's like a big crowd, like thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, I'm like, yes, this is my stage, this is my home.
This is where I'm meant to be.
Understand? Yeah, so from there, we did a couple shows. Then she was like, nah, the whole tour, you guys are confirmed. Then we ended up doing, 2-3 months. Like, that was my first time experiencing tour, like tour bus, city to city.
Oh, you guys did the whole tour bus thing? Yeah. What was that like? Wait, who was on your bus?
It was just us dancers, and the band, So the band and us, it was family.
You see, in this life, chase after your dreams, innit?
Listen, and don't let nobody tell you different.
This is it. You might have your own tour bus too.
Listen.
Like, fix up.
Nah, this life is for us for the taking.
3 months on the road. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What was the greatest city to perform at when you were on tour? or the place that had the best crowd, the place that left like an impact on you?
Obviously, like, Toronto. I think the first show in Toronto, because that's his city.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, just the love, it was different. I'd say that or LA. LA based on, it's like, I don't know. I felt like that's like the place that told me like, okay, you're gonna be a star. You're gonna do music next.
That's Hollywood. Like that's, I can imagine. I've never been to LA.
You've been in spirit. Let's claim it, because we're gonna be there next year. How about that? Amen. What you mean?
Yeah.
That's how you gotta talk, babe.
So you say LA and Toronto was like, impact on you.
Yeah, energy.
Okay. So now let's get into your own music now. Yeah. Okay. I want to talk about it real quick because my introduction to your music, which is mad because obviously I've known of you for years, was I was at home one day chilling. My sister's room is right upstairs, right above mine. She's always like playing loud music. And I love music. Do you know what I mean? So one time she was playing, so I'm hearing Crowd Controller. So I was like, what's going on here? But like I didn't really go to her straight away. Do you know what I mean? I'm waiting for the beat to kick in, and all that was happening. I was like, ooh. So after that, I went up to her. I was like, what artist was that? She was like, oh, NQOBILE. But I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Like, that's like,
Do you know what I mean? Until I saw the music video randomly one time as well. I was like, oh my days, that's the song. What's that Crowd Controller? She makes you go down. Roller coaster. I was like, oh my days, it's her. She makes music too. Yeah. But no, let's get into that. So what inspired you to start making music, your own music? Because obviously you've been around stars, you've been around musicians, you've been in music videos. At what point did you think, I want to do this for my own self as well?
I've actually always wanted to make music since I was a child. Yeah, it's always been, so funny enough, you were talking about acting before. So it's always been acting, singing, just music, acting, and dance. Like hand in hand.
Threat, yeah.
That's always been my heart. And like, it just so happened that dance was at the forefront. I was known for that. Then you kind of get like really relaxed. Like, okay, maybe just focus on this. But once I did the Drake tour especially, I was like, I am doing, I felt like as a dancer, I'd reached my peak of who I want to dance for. I've done Rihanna, I've done Drake now. It's like,
list those names.
No.
Rihanna, Drake.
You're saying that girl. It's by the grace of God. So when that happened, I was like, okay, no disrespect to my people. I'd work with Afrobeat artists, which was amazing for me. But like in regards to mainstream, I felt like, okay, I feel like this is good. Now let's do more. Let's evolve. What do you want to do? Because dancing, I had been dancing for, I'd say a good 6 to 7 years professionally. It's like you want more for yourself. You want to, touch on other things. You want to grow. And music, I was like, okay. Everyone kept telling me, babe, the music, what's going on? And I used to sing back then because of church. And then that changed. Now it's just a different vibe. I just make fun music now. It's not like singing.
Yeah. That aside though, I feel like it's a South African thing. You guys have the voice and dancing. Those two there, I'll be so real. As a Nigerian babe myself, I'll give it to South Africans. I listen to like a lot of, I come across a lot of them on TikTok. Like, I don't know if you heard of the Joy Music Group. I think that's what it's called.
Gospel
sensational.
Group.
Listen, the harmonies and all of that. I feel like it's
spiritual.
That's the word. It's spiritual. But oh my days, when did you then get in the studio? When did you say, do you know what? I'm gonna do this now? Like, what was that process like for you? Even like, did you have to fight yourself mentally? Because personally, I know about procrastination out of fear. And also like imposter syndrome. You're like, I know I can do this, but this is, and I'm trying to stick to what I do, what I don't. But at what point did you say, like, nah, I'm actually going to just do it?
You know what? For me, it was 2017. So me and Davido are up and down doing the shows and stuff. And I feel like, again, I'm like, okay, this is going well, but more now you need to do the music. And I kept getting told, he knew I wanted to do music. He's like, yo, when I was in South Africa, I even went to South Africa to shoot a music video, which never came out. That was meant to be my first single. And like, I was recording, he's like, NQOBILE, when are you going to do it for your people? So I'm getting that from people that know me and people that have been, telling this for ages. So I'm like, nah, the time is now. So 2018, Team Salute, who had no clue that I want to do music or I do music. They were like, oh, dancer, we see something in there. We feel like you should be doing music. I'm like, no, get out of here. That's actually the space I'm in right now. I want to, And they'd done like the whole Drogba, Joanna with Afrobeat. Like hits on hits. I'm like, wow. Like UG Official. What's this? My Touch. All of them songs, I'm like, wow. You want to work with me?
Timing, because that's when you were meant to do it. That's
and
so
that
crazy.
first session, look at her, that's what we had like a melody and it was just like gibberish, like I was just talking nonsense. Then the next session, we're like, nah, I think we have something here. We added to it and
Wow. Oh
2 years later, then I released it. Imagine, again, overthinking. Oh my gosh, am I ready? Am I good enough?
On that note, no, listen, what advice would you give people out there that are letting imposter syndrome hold them back? What advice would you give to me? I can relate.
I feel like the fact that it's in your heart and you keep feeling it and you're not at peace, like not doing it, that's a sign alone. The fact that it's in you, like you're thinking it and you want to do it, that's God, I'm sorry. Because if it's not meant to be, it'll pass, it'll go away. But for me, for years, it's been eating me up. Like, no, there's more, I need more. So that is God talking to you.
Oh, wow. Listen, you mentioned shooting the video in South Africa that never came out. Why did that not come out?
So with the song, I'd recorded the song at the time, Malik Berry.
Yeah.
So that's somebody who I was friends with, and like it's more like we're in sessions. I was getting my confidence up, like recording, being an artist, as opposed to just singing for fun.
Yeah.
And like I feel like that was my training ground for even recording, writing, all of that. So we recorded a song called Mzansi, and which means Mzansi is it's a nickname for South Africa or Southern Africa.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, but there was like more like the old school sound, and I felt like, okay, when 2017, 2018, that's like,
changing.
It just sounded outdated. I'm like, nah, let's start fresh. I'm a whole new person now, and I've got a whole new vibe, and I know myself now as an artist. Like the Team Salute song that what I was recording back then, I was like, okay, now this makes sense. Yeah, I just feel like it wasn't true to me. I was still experimenting, you know?
Yeah.
But when I met Team Salute, I'm like, okay, yes, now this is it.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we're going to this, the S&M, the...
Hey!
I know it's
on, baby, say no more, do me right. Ow!
Let's talk about music video quality, because, I'm saying that now. I'm coming like I'm
This girl is South African. Her name is Tapelo.
Oh, what is it?
Tabello.
Not Timmy Tills anymore. Tabello. Don't play with her.
Not the little one, big one. What you mean? Big T.
The music video quality and your direction, I love so much.
Thank you.
I feel like, I'm going to put this out there because I personally want it to happen now.
Yeah.
From checking out your music videos.
Yeah.
You and Brie Runway. I don't know who needs to make this happen, but make it happen ASAP.
Yes.
Because I feel like you guys' music video quality is so creative. Like, we every day, every now and again. I'm not sending shots at anyone, but I'm just saying, like, man them on the block, it's enough. That was rest, okay?
Hey!
That was rest. We need more creativity in it. But how do you go about directing your music video? Like, are you the creative director behind it? Have you got someone that helps you? Or how does this happen?
First of all, I love Brie. Love you, Brie. You know that. Love you. 10 out of 10. Demure. So
cutesy.
Yeah, cutesy. Very mindful, Brie. Yeah, so I feel like with the direction, it basically comes hand in hand with what I was saying before, like artistry in general. Because I'm a performer. I know what I always had a vision, like in regards to stage, my videos, the look, styling, everything. I feel like it goes hand in hand, like it's a package. So with my music videos, I always like brainstorm, like Pinterest ideas of this and this and that. Then I take him to the director. I've been studying directors, and I found Cameron after a shoot I had in 2021. I was like, nah, you're my guy.
Work with.
Yeah, you're my guy. And like, I just loved his work. And from there, I bring my vision to him, and then he takes it to a whole new level. So that's how it works. But I'm very much, on hands-on with my, directing,
Directing. That is amazing.
So I'm a co-director, I guess.
Yeah. Director too. So what is it? We've got a dancer, she's an actor, she's
creative director, co-director, everything.
Everything. Bring her the bag. Give her the bag. Give her the bag. But okay, so now we're like in the new era. What do I say, new era? I feel like from after COVID, or during COVID up until now, TikTok, Reels is like a thing now.
Yeah.
Like I said, I feel like you guys paved ways for like, African dancers. Like you made it cool to do that. Do you know what I mean? What are your thoughts or your views on like, the new age dancers now that are doing their thing on TikTok and on Reels and all of that stuff? What are your thoughts about it? Like, what do you feel? How do you feel about it?
I find it really beautiful because I feel like when times are changing, when things are evolving, I feel like all of us, like, I wouldn't say old school, but everyone that's been doing it before, the new ones, like you have to evolve with times. You can't complain. And a lot of us dancers, including myself, at first were like, oh, well, I'm a professional dancer. How come this person's popping off of TikTok doing a little two-step? But no, times have changed because during our time with CEO, probably old school dancers back then have been doing it for years. We're like, what are they doing? You've watered down the African culture, this and that. We used to get that a lot.
Really?
Like, because we thought we're like sexy, keeping it cute, more mainstream, it's very polished. But people are like, oh, you've lost the culture. You should be doing ha. Do you understand?
I hate that dance, by the way. I feel like, you know, like
you know the dance we're talking about.
Why is that the statement for African dance? Like, I feel like when you see something that's cringy,
Babe,
you always slap that dance move in there. Like,
it
what's
had
that
us
about?
all in a chokehold. Let's not all lie.
Crazy.
When they used to tell me freestyle, that was my go-to back.
I'll show you I'm African.
Hey!
You're gonna see this dance. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, I want to even talk about more about your music and stuff. Like, where do you take your inspiration from when you're recording? Like, what comes to your mind? Do you have your music already like written, or do you go into the studio and you hear the beats and you're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna write to this and come up with something?
Babe, a bit of everything. I take joy, inspiration from everything. What I've been learning recently is to feel the emotions and take whatever I'm feeling to music, which I wasn't doing before. But literally everything is an inspiration to me. I love like real artists that are so transparent and real about their shit, you know what I mean? Without like sugarcoating it or hiding it. Yeah, so I'm learning to do that. I literally draw inspiration from everything. Okay. I love artists I like, yeah.
What
like,
artists do you like?
Well, obviously, Bree Runway, I love her.
We love some Bree.
Love Doja Cat. Right now, I'm super like, I wouldn't say obsessed, but wow. Victoria Monet.
Listen,
she eats.
I put that on my own.
Mama. For me, it's the choreography, the breath control while you're performing, and she can sing. Yeah. The styling, the whole vision is just 10 out of 10.
Yeah, and I feel like even with her story as well, like being, a bit of an older, I won't say older because that sounds mad, but like
she's a bit mature, mature artist, I
feel like, I always say this to artists, and I've been seeing a lot of stuff recently of, or having conversations about people just feeling like, is this ever going to be a thing for me? Like, I'm going to try to just give up now. And I'm like,
girl,
listen.
I've been feeling that too,
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, yeah. Because, babe, there's a lot of pressure on us women being in the industry. Even when people ask me at my age, sometimes I'm like, hey, control yourself.
None of your business.
I just keep it cute. Like, us women don't tell, hey, please, I'm just not going to tell you, because it's just that pressure of when you reach a certain age, or once you know yourself as an artist and you're mature, it's like, oh, she's grandma, her time is done. It's like, wow, I'm only just getting started. What do you mean? And obviously, I started late as an artist, but people know me as a dancer. Like, So I think it's a positive thing for me, but it's just more... Yeah, people are just tough on us artists, but
this is it.
But yeah,
people like Victoria Monet obviously is like she's like a living proof that like there's no age restrictions in this artistry thing, this music thing. Like, just keep going regardless, okay?
And
whenever
your time is your time. Yeah,
that's it.
Because she used to write for. Basically like me, dancing behind the stars. She was writing for the stars. She's like behind the scenes, and now it's her time, and I'm just loving everything. Yeah. Like I was watching the back-to-back BET Awards she's winning, and the Grammy now. Obviously, let me not take it away from her. Grammy as well. Yeah. MTV, everything. I'm like, wow, this is her time. I can imagine
at some point she will have felt like, this is never gonna happen.
Is it ever gonna happen? Yeah. 10 years. You're right.
It's not
never
joke.
Too late, girl.
It's never too late, so you just keep going. Okay, so
aside,
I want to talk about like the music that's in right now. Yeah, Afrobeats, Amapiano, those two genres. Yeah, right now is crazy,
insane,
it's so crazy.
Who would have thought? What a time!
I know, like
what's
Africans? What's going on? What's happening? But we love to see it though. It is amazing. But what? Okay, so obviously you initially started as I would say more Afrobeat dancer. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But how does it feel for you as a South African seeing the rise of Amapiano and how crazy Amapiano is right now? Yeah.
Babe, I think I cried the first time, 2020. It was seeing people on TikTok and everything dancing to South African music. Yeah. Because, babe, once upon a time, like, it was me literally on the dance floor, like, gassing people out. People are looking at you, what's this one dancing? What are you doing? And I was like, raw, is it ever going to happen for South Africans? Because people knew South African house, the Black Coffees, all the amazing DJs. But when it comes to actually, like, cool African music, like how there's Afrobeats now. Yeah. Well, not now, but how there's Afrobeats, but Afrobeats came from Afrobeat and like old school sounds to making it cool now.
It's grown,
I never saw it coming, but I had hope. When Amapiano broke through, I was like, nah, this is it.
What's the first Amapiano track? Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. What's
the first one? Mtembini.
Okay.
It's like one of them spiritual songs, like the vocalist is singing. It's not even dancing, you just feel it. Yeah.
I think Amapiano is definitely a feeling. It's definitely a feeling. Yeah. And I would like to also say, loud and clear, Cly Radio was one of the first, not even one of the, it was the first to bring Amapiano into Manchester. I'll be so real.
Come on.
I feel like that was my proper introduction to the Amapiano scene.
Yeah,
like,
no way.
Like I was like, my first, I would say the first Amapiano track. Maybe not the first, but one of the first I can remember off the top of my head right now was Waza. And I can't remember who sings it now. That's crazy. But I remember when the beat dropped. Like, you know, Amapiano, the beat doesn't just drop straight away. It's like a build up to it.
The intro is like, the intro is like,
like 10 minutes long before the
my
beat
friend,
drops.
you can go for a whole month. We're still counting. When is it dropping, guys?
We're waiting. But then the beat drops once. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
Wow, I really am doing this.
Babe, you're like, Cabello, take it, my sister. You're one of us, my sister. Come on.
Yo, when the beat drops, I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
And the bass, and you feel in your chest, and it's like, ooh.
Yeah.
And then obviously Pirate Radio did the Amapiano versus Afrobeat thing. And that's when I saw South African dancers.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this lot is sick. What do you mean?
Listen.
And it made the dance look so easy as well. I feel like, oh, you guys, you're like that. So
yeah.
And you can always tell when someone is Nigerian dancing to my piano. Just say that. We can always tell.
I mean, I didn't want to say, but
we can always tell. Well, I feel like, my piano is like, you know, was it the aim is not to sweat kind of thing?
Yeah.
And you guys make it look so easy and effortless. Like, it is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Amapiano, Afrobeats, that's now a thing.
Yeah.
Where do you see Amapiano going?
What? Amapiano's gone. I personally have never experienced, like even my dance career, never experienced a sound, African sound anyway, that's taken off that quickly. Because even Afrobeats, we used to have interviews and people are asking us, who do you like to dance for back then? And we're like, it seemed like a dream, like, oh my God, Beyonce, this and that. Isn't Beyonce, hasn't she been using Afrobeats for how long?
Which is crazy.
But it was a build-up. It took years and years. I'd say maybe 2014, 2013, Fuse ODG was who, and you had the Whiz Kids and all, but it wasn't like you're hearing it at an airport or down the shop or
it's
this and that.
Now. Oh my gosh, everywhere.
But that took years. Amapiano, no more than a year or two. You're hearing it everywhere. I was like, how?
That was,
that was a shocker.
Fast. It was very
That's
fast.
what made me feel like,
do you think social media played the big
100%. Thank God for COVID, the lockdown, everything, because I don't think it would have taken off without that. Like, everyone's attention on social media, watching what's new, what's popping. It played a big part for sure, yeah.
Speaking of COVID and lockdown, what was that experience like for you? Because obviously as an artist and as a creative in general, our job is always on the move and you got to do this and you have to be outside. And then it just said, no, everyone stay in your house. You're not going anywhere. What was that experience like for you?
I'll be real with something, because I'm not ashamed of it, but at first I was like, damn, no more bookings and stuff like that. So you have to get smart. And I hadn't released nothing. I'm thinking, how am I going to shoot my music videos, no bookings? So funny enough, I actually took upon a job, first time in how many years, to fund my music video.
Really?
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, took the whole time. So when everyone's doing TikTok, I never had the time because I'm thinking of doing 12-hour shifts to support my career. And I'm so annoyed because I was thinking, that could have been my window, that TikTok, listen, people are blowing on TikTok. So I was working a job and now I feel like I'm in that place where anything I'm doing, I'm proud of my visuals and everything I've done. So it was worth it. Yeah.
That was all self-funded?
Yeah, my first year. I shot 3 music videos to look at actually. 2 I got scammed for and then,
Scammed? You're joking. Oh, listen, now we need to get into the tea of that because what do you mean you got scammed? Like, what happened?
Director ran with the content.
You're joking?
Yeah, because he wanted Nyash. I said, no.
You see? Let's talk about this. Women in the industry.
No, as women go through, I'm being serious.
Ghetto.
He wanted bums.
It's the ghetto.
He wanted to collect. I said, hey.
It's not that time. What
it will never be that
time.
time. And the second one, he wasn't a serious director at all. He was just... He takes everyone's money and their videos. I wasn't the only one. I was like, okay, thank God it's not just me. Because am I an idiot?
Yeah. Boy.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy.
That time, lucky. Cameron Turnbull, thank you to Cameron. Baddest director. Yeah, so we finally got it right.
How did you even, that can be very, very discouraging, I can imagine. How did you, I guess, fight through that to be like, let me give someone else a chance. Like, how did you heal? Because that must be very traumatic. What do you mean 100%. You ran away with my content and my money? What do you mean? No, listen, no.
In these hot times, in 2020,
cost of living.
No. Yeah.
How did you battle, I guess, or how did you overcome the stress of all of that into actually then trusting someone else?
Babe, if I don't do it, I'll never do it. So it has to be done. I have to shoot a music video for Look at Her because I know the vision that I have. I know it's going to bang and people need to take me seriously as an artist. So you're going to do it till you get it right and you release. I was even embarrassed. I dropped teasers on social media, videos coming out. When you're like, still... Yeah.
Wow.
And you're good to go.
Perseverance, man. Just gotta keep going.
Then a whole year later, a video comes out. Is that normal? Is that normal? Is it normal?
That's crazy.
You directors that people take people's money.
Tell them.
Huh?
Talk to them.
God will work on you.
Thief, that's it. God will get you. Because what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh my gosh. But Nobile was next. So new music coming out that we need to be on the lookout for, new videos, new shows. Like what's coming up? What's up next for you?
Babe, I want people to look forward to a project. I don't want to just drop a single, like a body of work, an EP, a project where you can proper take me in. And like I've grown, I've evolved, I've been having so much fun living life. And the music that I'm making now, I'm so proud of. Like I feel like it's not your typical me vibe that you're expecting.
Oh,
yeah. So it's gonna be fun.
Experimenting with sounds and
and I'm loving it.
Okay.
She's a rapper now.
Exclusive. She's a rapper. Oh my days. I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to hear it. Oh my gosh. What will be your dream feature?
Woo! That's a very good question. Listen, it's a stretch, and my God knows I love to stretch. Rihanna, listen, hey.
Listen.
Doja Cat, hey. Huh? Victoria, hey, hello. Listening? Hi. Kanye, hello.
No, Rihanna.
I dream big. I don't play games.
I can imagine you and Rihanna in the music video. That would be crazy.
I can envision that.
Can I just say, me and Rihanna got the same birthday, so technically we're the same people.
You're Pisces,
so
girl.
I'm Pisces.
Very demure girls. Yes, come on.
But yeah, you and Rihanna in the music video. That will slap. I can actually. And Rihanna's she's been on annual leave for a while.
Exactly. It's time for you to come back,
You know what I mean? Now
and I've been hearing I like Amapiano. Yes, be liking it. Be liking it.
You saw a video of her. She was at, I can't remember what show it was now. It wasn't even a show. I think it was an event. And she was like requesting Amapiano. And she was
Her show in London for the new Puma drop that she had, the new shoe. I
think that's one of the times where I was like, Amapiano is so clear. I mean, I know Amapiano's been clear anyway, but I was like, Rihanna. Okay, we love to see it. But Aspire Radio is like a youth-led radio station. We do a lot of work with young people and young creatives as well. What advice can you give any of them right now that are trying to do their thing, or even maybe trying to pivot into something else or trying something new? What would you want to tell them?
I would say, please go for it. Don't even overthink it. It happens, but do something, start. Like for me, personally, I didn't have the resources, but I created them for myself. I'm one person who creates opportunities for herself. So I feel like don't even overthink the audience that you create on social media, especially. It shouldn't be like people that you know, like your family, your friends. Your people that are going to support you the most are strangers. So forget everyone else. The content you make for your friends is going to be cringe, but forget all that. That's not your audience.
Just post
the audience are the people that are going to support you. Post it, get out there, and watch God surprise you, man. Watch God take your faith to a whole new level and prove you right. Watch him, man. For me, anyway, it's God. I can't even lie too much. Like, that's it.
Yeah, you mentioned God quite a lot, and I love that. Like, you're spiritual. I'm very deeply spiritual as well. Like, how amazing has God been in your life and in your journey?
Too good, babe. Because sometimes you can lose your mind, man. But I've got peace of mind, and I'm here, which means He's not done with me. We've still got we've got a long way to go, a fun long way, a nice journey. So I know I'm not done, and I just feel more inspired and pumped more than ever, to be honest. And I know on the outside it doesn't look like what's this girl doing? Are you gonna release music? But I've been experiencing some things, and I'm excited for what's coming next. That's the space I'm in. Yeah.
Okay. Last but possibly, not least, but what's something about Nobile that nobody knows that you like to share with us? What's a little something that's like, you might not know this about me, but yeah. What can you think of right now? Because we've established she's a rapper, she's a dancer, she's a singer.
Something everything about me.
It's a little tea, a little. Oh, son.
I don't know. That's putting me on the spot.
It is.
Okay, I love creating for other artists. So be it you need a show put together. I love creatively directing, like seeing you as a vision, like how you should dress, how you should look. I love doing that for other people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if somebody needs that right now, how would they be able to, reach out to you? Like, would it be like a DM thing or is it DM short? Like,
I know emails are best. Like my bio, my email's there. You click on the thing. I think it's easy.
You guys heard that? Bring the bag.
Yeah.
Okay. Cost of living is outside.
And there's nothing I can't do. Listen, if you want me to cook, I will cook. If you want me to do carpentry, I will do everything here.
I told you, lady of
my God.
Nobile, thank you so much. Before you go, I've got a quick game.
Yes, girl.
Quick little side for you, right? So it's a quick game. Second, you can't even fit now. Say 1 second. Like,
do it.
Just whatever comes to your mind first, okay?
All right.
Okay, so we're going to start with the male vocalist in South Africa, one of which we interviewed recently as well, who's amazing. But anyways, let's get into it, okay? Dali Wonga or Young Stunner?
Young Stunner.
Oh, that was quick. I love that. Pressure. Just about to start. Okay, Russell Zuma or Something Soweto?
Something Soweto. Yeah, Jesus. Pressure.
Lima Crazy or Sinom Solo?
Lima Crazy, yeah.
Amazing, isn't it?
I like a limeke. Come on.
I told you what, Tabello. Don't play with me. I know this thing. Mr. Keys or Philo? Yeah.
Musa Keys. Yeah. I love how he's very experimental. For me, he reminds me of MJ. Obviously, he calls himself Tonga Michael Jackson, but I love people that make sounds, like to the music, they create sounds. Not just like with music instruments, but like you are your... Beautiful.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to get into the female vocalist now, okay? Okay, Bule or Pabi Cooper?
Bule.
Her voice is out of this... I mean...
Angelic, yeah. Her voice is out of this,
Why?
Goosebumps.
It's spiritual. It's deep. It's so deep.
Yeah.
Okay. Amifaku or Nia Pearl?
Nia Pearl. That's sis.
Emma or Seema? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. This is crazy.
I'm actually not familiar with I know what they look like.
Yeah.
But skip.
Okay. Into DJs, Uncle Waffles or Zinle? Yeah.
I will not choose. Zinle is a legend and Waffles is like...
Yeah.
Icon, like, living right now. She's doing that. Nah, I ain't choosing.
Both. Okay.
Zwaffles.
TXC or Tango Supreme?
TXC.
They're so cute. I met them a couple years ago as well. Just amazing. Okay. Dibengogo or Lady Do? Yeah.
So hard.
I know.
Dibengogo, man. Something spiritual about that woman. I love her. Yeah.
Legendary as well. She's also an incredible. I feel like everyone on this list are amazing anyway, and they're all killing it. And we can't wait to see more of you killing it as well. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna be. I'll be there to support. Yeah, my name is Tabello. Don't play with me.
Tabello, my friend.
I'm gonna be there supporting. Pirate is obviously gonna be here supporting as well. You keep doing amazing things. You were called to do amazing things, and you're killing it, girl. Like with the drip and the the mullet and everything. Like it's serious. It's serious. Hey, show them. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
Where can people find you? People that might not know you that are watching this right now. Where would they find you?
So all of my social media platforms, NQOBILE DANSEUR. Ngobile Dancer or Nobile Dancer.
Oh, I love the way you say it.
Yeah.
And as for people that are just checking out your music for the first time, what song would you recommend them to go and check out first?
I'd say Look at Her. I feel like you're gonna be like, this girl, she's crazy. I love her. Her energy, Yeah, Look at Her. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Subscribe. Just tune in to what's about to come. Tune in.
We'd love to see it. Well, thank you so much. I've been your girl, Tilly Tills, a.k.a. Tabello. Yeah. And my lovely guest over here.
NQ, babes.
Yes. Until next time, guys. Peace out.